What's up, guys? Iceman here. Welcome to the Diablo Research Institution. I am your host, Professor Isaac. Appreciate y'all for coming by. Like the video if you will, subscribe to the page, and stab that bell so you're notified next time I post a video. And blessings to my patrons. May you have many wives. Those who support the research, links in the description below. So in this video, I wanted to hone in on the ever-long question. Does a sword and an axe work okay together in Diablo 2? We're all familiar with the masteries and how you pretty much have to commit to one, right? But what about committing to two? Have you ever thought of that? What about just artwork throughout history of barbarians and warriors and so forth who aren't just wielding one weapon but are wielding two weapons, and not just of one type but a freaking axe and a sword, man? So that's what we did here. Maxed out blade mastery level 25, as you can see here. Attack rating 232%, 148% enhanced damage, 30 critical strike. And the numbers are the same for axe mastery as well. So I maxed both of those out. I have 1 point into frenzy. I have battle orders maxed out. I have whirlwind maxed out, and that's pretty much it on this guy. Couple 1-point wonders here and there, maybe a little bit more in natural resistances. I got those all maxed out. But with that being said, this is it. Now, why would you do a sword and axe barbarian? Well, for one, for style points, it looks cool. But for two, perhaps more importantly, the interesting thing is there's two really nice weapons in this game that are rune words. One of which you can only make in a sword. The other of which you can only make in an axe. All right, and now there are probably other examples of this, but this is just one combination that I came up with for the sake of this video. And in the sword, that is Lawbringer. Now, Lawbringer sucks for whirlwind, all right? Because you can't proc shit while you're whirlwinding. And Lawbringer, one of its selling points is the 20% chance to cast level 15 Decrepify on striking. Of course, Decrepify breaks some physical immunities in this game. And it also highly reduces monsters and enemies' physical resistances. And in hell, they have a lot of physical resistance. So you weaken that a lot, and all of a sudden you're doing a lot more damage to them. All right, you can beat the shit out of them. It's one of my favorite curses in the game. But Lawbringer, you can only make in a sword. And I made it in a legend sword because it's kind of long and cool looking. And because it's a 3-socketed sword that does more damage than a phase blade. All right, even for one-handedness. So, with that being said, I made Lawbringer and the Legend Sword. Lem Ko, the Decrepify on striking. Level 18 Sanctuary Aura when equipped. This is a very cheap rune word, but it just beats the shit out of things, especially undead. You're going to see this thing at work in the Chaos Sanctuary, half of which is undead, and it is just going to obliterate it. Negative 50% target defense, which is very nice. Some cold damage, some fire damage, some life leech, slain monsters rest in peace. So you want this for the Sanctuary Aura and the Decrepify, all right? And it can be an absolute hog of an item. And then for axes, there's one really obscure rune word that you can only make in axes. What is that? Well, it's Beast. Berter Amalum. This one does 92 to 273 damage. This is a hog of an axe, and as you can see here, it does a lot of damage on paper. A lot more than what we're getting from Lawbringer, the 25 to 64 one-handed damage. This thing, Beast and the Berserker Axe, does 92 to 273 damage. Now, mind you, Lawbringer doesn't have any innate enhanced damage. This one's made in a superior item, so it has the 15, but your enhanced damage has to come from elsewhere. And with this combination, you do get Fanaticism Aura from the Beast, level 9. And of course, that translates to the other side, so it enhances your damage. And I have Fortitude Armor for 300% and all the masteries and shit. And whatever Whirlwind offers, damage 150%. at level 25, but Beast is a hog. All right. There's not much else to say about it other than it has 40% IES, which is very nice. 285% enhanced damage in this one with a superior mod. 20% chance crushing blow, 25% chance open wounds. Now we're not taking advantage of the werebear, the shape shifterness, but it has prevent monster heal, 40 to strength, some other stuff. But you're wearing it for the fanaticism aura, basically, and it does some other nice things as well. So this is going to be the combination of the ages. So we have High Lord's Wrath, one to all skills, 20 IES, some massive deadly strike. G-Face with the deadly strike, the crushing blow of a 15/15 jewel in there. As mentioned, Fofo armor in an Archon plate, faster cast rate, which helps with your shouts. Chilling armor when struck, so you have a ton of defense. 300% enhanced damage. All right, this thing is an absolute slug of an armor. Now look at the character sheet. It doesn't add a ton. My max in Beast Hand is 3,400, then with Fortitude it's 4,300, so it doesn't add a ton of damage, but I mean, it all factors in, man. Laying of Hands, gloves, the 20 IES, the 350 damage to demons. And remember, this thing has a ton of life too and resistances. Ravenfrost, mantled heal for some mana leech, string of ears for some life leech, some damage reduction. Gold Rider boots, all right, for all the nice stuff that does. And then we just have some of these small charms, which are very nice, and a torch and Annie. All right, so let's go to the Frigid Highlands first. This is players 1. Now, these are not demons here, most of them anyway. So there's your damage, you know, and let's try the Frenzy. There's the Frenzy damage, 1,840. Oh my God. Oh my God, are you kidding me? Holy blood toad, look at this. And what you can do, look, I get the Decrepify going, then you can, oh my God. Look at how fast the whirlwind attacks are. And these are kind of long items too. The Berserker Axe is kind of long and the Legend Sword is kind of long. I'll have to look into the stats on those. I'm not entirely sure of the range adder. Oh my God. Look at this, whirlwind. I love the combination. Frenzy, I only have 1 point into, holy blood toad. Are you kidding me right now? And remember, most of those weren't demon or undead. How does this actually fare against demons, for example? Even better will be against undead. Because of the Sanctuary aura. Now, does that show up on this sheet? The Sanctuary, oh, it does. Look at this. So the demon damage is 350 damage to demons. Does Beast have damage to demons on it? No, it doesn't. And then the undead damage is 660% damage to undead from the Sanctuary aura. Of which we're not going to be taking advantage of here. Well, we are against these guys. These guys, it is going to just destroy. But yeah, we're going to try it out in the Chaos Sanctuary. But these are demons here. Oh my God. Are you kidding me? Oh my God. The destruction. We gotta try this on Players 8. Let's turn it to Players 8. We're just gonna frenzy him, alright? We're gonna try it on Players 8. Right now, we're gonna turn it to Players 8. And we're just gonna come right back here. And we're also gonna try the Chaos Sanctuary. I think that's gonna be better because there's a ton of undead there. We're gonna see how this build really prevails. So if you guys will like the video, hit the thumbs up button. Blessings to those who like the video. May your finances be blessed. May you be blessed with the women. Alright? May you have great luck in your pursuit with the women. May they be obsessed with you. Your wives. Alright? That burning desire. Holy shit. Oh my God. We got the Decrepify going. Alright, so this, we're still able to chop away. Look at this. Oh my God. We're still able to do it on Players 8 difficulty. You better whirlwind. Oh my God. Look at these guys. Holy blood toad. Come on! We got it, we got it. Yep, we're able to, look at this. We are prevailing here. This is insane. We're able to do it on Players 8 difficulty with a Barbarian, a Frenzy Barbarian / Whirlwind. I guess this is more of a Whirlwind Barbarian because Whirlwind's max and Frenzy is not. But yeah, Lawbringer really, it works well with Frenzy. Now, this isn't the best coupling of items. I would say when you're using Lawbringer, you want to have something that is super high damage in the other hand. So, probably Grief, right? But I wouldn't mind trying out a couple other variations. Ooh. A Matriarchal Javelin. Let's see what this cute little thing is. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to go to the Chaos Sanctuary. Alright, on Players 1 difficulty. So here he is. Oh my god. Oh my god, look at these undead. Holy sh... Holy blood toad. Look at them, it knocks them back, obviously, the aura. Little sparklies. You see the sparklies all over the ground? Yeah, the sparklies on the ground are from Lawbringer's Sanctuary. Oh my god. You guys see what I'm saying, though, against these undead? Look at it, just obliterate them. And here we go. We can even whirlwind them. You can do whatever the hell you want to them. You can do bad things to them. Oh my god. Give me a hell yeah in the comments below. What are your thoughts are on this? And what combination do you want to see next? Like, really, we got to try some of the GG combinations. I mean, this one is just, it's kind of cool because it's axe and it's sword. And it's Lawbringer, so it's really cheap, actually, in that hand. A Lawbringer. Now, I still don't know if a Legend Sword is what I would use, ideally. I mean, I'd check the breakpoints. You could use a Colossus Blade or a Colossus Sword. You could use, maybe a Phase Blade would still be the better option. I don't know. I mean, it attacks fast as hell. The problem is it's super short. Just little tiny pokey is all you get with that. Alright, I like the ones that are nice and long to penetrate the enemies with, you know? To penetrate the women with. So, but that's just me. But yeah, the short ones, the short little stubby ones, I don't know. I mean, they have their benefits. I like having Grief in the little stubby one. You know, because even though it's little and it's stubby, you can do a lot with it. You know, Grief in a Phase Blade is probably my favorite iteration of Grief. And yeah, you could make it in an axe, but I guess that's another sword and axe combo that I might want to try. Is we'll make the frickin' Grief in a Phase Blade, and then we could have Beast in the axe. And I mean, shit. That might be the best combo in the frickin' game, man. But I'm curious what you guys have to say about that. Here we go. We're gonna try this on Players 8 difficulty. Alright, here, let's open up the seal. Oh my god. Look at it just obliterate this shit. Just like one hit for a lot of these undeads. Alright, it's like one hit for a lot of these undead. It's probably whenever the beast hits them, because it's taking advantage of the Sanctuary Aura from the other hand. Oh, these baddies, look at these baddies. You can't even get to them. You can't even get to those baddies. Here we go. We're gonna try on Players 8. Alright. So it's on Players 8. Now these enemies aren't Players 8 yet, I believe, because they're on our screen. We're gonna have to go over here a little bit more. These ones are gonna be Players 8. Yep, these ones are all Players 8. Now these are the demons, so it's really not where this build prevails. Oh my god. And note that there is no mercenary. You know, I've been keeping variables really consistent. You could, I mean, what you would use with this build is probably Pride Merc. Right? A Might Merc with Pride for concentration. But in most scenarios, I'd use a freaking Reaper's Toll on the mercenary. I mean, it's cheap, and the Decrepify is just so hard to beat. I mean, and the price is just, you know, it's unbelievable. Just how cheap it is. Get that freaking Reaper's Toll on him. And it's very defensive for survival. He's cast Decrepify all over the damn place. I mean, obviously you don't really need it if you have Lawbringer here. I mean, the more the merrier, really, though. I'd still use it as a combo with Lawbringer. I'd still have a Reaper's Toll and the Mercenary. You're just getting Decrepify everywhere in that case, and the shit's like always up. It's just GG. But it's not as essential. So yeah, and look at this. And here's Nacho Libre. All undead, look at this, just beat the shit out of them. On Players 8, this is just insane. Alright, here we go. Here's the baddies. And look at it knock him back. Look at this. We just jump to him. Beat the hell out of him. Let's do some... Okay, so let's do some frenzy. Oh my god. Look at Nacho Libre go bye-bye. Good old Nacho Libre going bye-bye on players 8. I mean, this is shit. This might be better than I was trying in the last video. I was trying some expensive shit. Got ourselves a Mage Fest. Yeah, I was trying some expensive shit in the last video. Have you guys even seen it? What was it? Last Wish and Breath of the Dying and all that shit. Alright. Insane combination. So these baddies, yeah, once we get the Decrepify on them, it just eats that ass. It really eats that ass. Especially against the undead. Pop, 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 pop. Okay, let's get to the nitty gritty. We still have Fortitude on, right? I popped on an Enigma. We teleport here. Holy shit. Okay, so we have Ignore Target's defense. No, we don't. Lawbringer has negative 50% target defense. And this one does not. So we're probably hitting a little bit more with Lawbringer. There's the attack rating. It's not very good. You see that? We could really use... It's 7,800 for a Whirlwind. We really could use more attack rating here. We got to get some Decrepify up. There it is. So with this, you can Decrepify. You use Frenzy to Decrepify, and then you could Whirlwind. It's really not a bad strategy. Look at this undead. Pop, 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 pop. And it's very defensive, Lawbringer, because you can Frenzy, and it helps keep the undead away. You know what I'm saying? Uh-oh. There you go. Some shit's breaking. Which is another reason I love making Grief in a Phase Blade. For maybe the next video. Because it never breaks. And you could use Grief and Death, but your attack rating is going to suffer, or your attack speed is going to suffer. I'll have to look into the Whirlwind breakpoints and all that shit. Come on, buddy. Hot damn, this is something. This guy. Holy shit. Oh my god. This is a spiritual journey. Frickin' Infector of Souls? Are you kidding me? Holy shit. I should probably have Howl for a defensive measure. Oh, the sword broke! The axe broke. Look at this. Now I'm just one-handing him. Look at this. Now I'm just one-handing him with freaking Lawbringer. Look at this. That's interesting how the axe broke a hell of a lot. Oh, I think they have less durability. Let's take a look at the durability. I lost the Decrepify right there. Still immune to physical, but we're still taking care of them anyway. Alright, so the durability on this is 50. The durability on this is 29. Yeah, the Berserker axes have ass for durability. Which really sucks. A little bit more incentive, really, to use the self-repairing or indestructible rune words. Like Death or Breath of the Dying in a Berserker axe, because then you just don't gotta worry about it. Alright, here we are. I mean, this isn't gonna be pretty. At least we're crush. We have the crushing blow going on here. We have the open wounds going on here. Yeah, look at this. He's destroying them. Let's Whirlwind a little bit. Oh my god. Let's Frenzy. Yep, there's that Decrepify on him. Come on, buddy. Holy toad. If you guys will like the video, what do you think about the sword and axe combo? I mean, maybe there's something cool, too, that we could try with maces, you know what I'm saying? Let me know in the comments if you guys want to see any different combinations here, but we're going to keep going for a minute with the Frenzy/Whirlwind Barbarian. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace be with you.